Now that I have finally completed the first insert of my Midori, my Fauxdori journal, I thought I'd give you guys a full flip through. So I'm not going to go through all the details of each of the pages because you can see those in my other videos, but I will do a quick flip through and I'm going to give you my impressions of the process. So we'll start by looking at how fat this sucker's become. It's one insert and it fills the whole book. I can barely get the leather around it, and that's partly my bad. Like, maybe I should have made the leather longer. But I just can't believe how fat it's gotten for just one insert. My insert that I made, I want to say it was 24 pages. So it's pretty bananas. So in we go. And let's take a flip through. So my cover got a little bit, I mostly worked on it outside of the journal, so it did get a little bit mangled. It's got like some scuffs on it. My alphas are a little mangled, but other than that, I think it held up pretty well. And into the book we go. So I'm just going to go through the pages, and if things come out, I'll take them out and show them to you. But I have to say, like, first, right off the bat, I love this book. I'm so glad I made it. It really captures what the first 3 months of the year have been like. And there's a lot of things I've loved about this book. I love the size of the pages. I love that the pages are exactly the right size, that you can put one photo, one journaling, one title, and it just fits perfectly. So if I have a small idea, I can fill it in. If I have a big idea, once in a while I'll do something that takes 2 pages, but for the most part, everything's fit on one page. So so I do love the page sizes, and I love that they're like narrow and skinny. I like that it's given me opportunities to do some art, and I think when you look from start to finish, you can see my art has improved. My hand lettering has improved as I've been keeping this. So definitely a worthwhile endeavor. Let's see what I've got stuff on there. So you guys have seen this all before, but I just thought that you might want to see it like one after another. How the whole book comes together. It's pretty long. And you know, it hasn't actually taken me that long to do it. Like, I usually maybe do an hour every couple of days. By the time you print out the pictures and write in the journaling, it pretty much fills up the page pretty quick. And I'm really enjoying the habit. I never kept a journal like regularly like this before, and I'm loving it. So I hope I keep doing it all year at least. Maybe longer. I think we're almost to the end. And that's the end of the book. And then I've still got my plastic inserts in there. I've got my, or like my pocket thing. I've got my page protector in there, my file folder. So I did a lot of the do-it-yourself stuff, and my stickers, and that's where I'm at on this book. So those are the things I love. There's a lot of things I'm not loving though, so I wanted to talk to you guys about that too and get your perspectives. It drives me bananas how thick this has gotten. I don't want a thick book. I don't like chunky books. I like them to fit the pages that they have. This is driving me crazy, and it's impractical as well. Like, if you look here, you can see the holes have gotten enormous. They're like 3 millimeters where they used to be pinpricks because they're trying to accommodate this huge book. There's a picture in here. This one, it took me 4 hours to figure out how to stick it down because there was so much curvature in the spine. First, I tried sticking it down with matte medium. I put it under books for 2 hours, and it wasn't strong enough to stick. And then I tried, glossy accents, and I put it under books for 2 hours, and that finally stuck the picture to the page. Tape wasn't strong enough, matte medium wasn't strong enough, because there's so much curvature in the spine. So that was really frustrating because I could have done so much in the book in that time, but instead I was just waiting for it to dry. So that stuff's driving me kind of crazy. I know it's it's also my fault because I use such thick paper. As I said before, I'm using Strathmore 300 series mixed media paper, and even with this mixed media paper, I still got bleed through from markers. The paints didn't bleed through, the stamps didn't bleed through, but markers did. So I think there's a lot of room for improvement. So where I'm at now is I'm just kind of stuck on whether or not I want to continue with this. I don't know if you remember, but when I started, I made 2 books. I made this book, and I have this one ready too. So like I have another book ready to hop into if that's what I want to do. But I just haven't decided yet if this is what I want to do. I almost think that because my pages are so fat, and it's just the nature of how I journal, that maybe I should switch to a binder. So I would love to hear any suggestions that anybody can make to me of how I can do this skinnier. And like what you're doing, if you deal with this issue, and how you work around it. Because I'm just, I'm really stuck here on whether, like I've got journaling to do and I don't know whether to put it here. I've still got that Heidi swap binder, the memory planner from last year, the 2014 version, the gold one. And I could use that instead, or I could, you know, put something else together. I've looked at the Filofaxes, but I think the pages are too small for me. Like I like the size of these pages. So if anybody has any suggestions, I would love to hear them. But that's my flip through, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching.